quarantine zone access code.
A likely story.
Why don't you go bother someone else?
I intend to. Open this door! I know you are in there, sentient tree! Do not think that I do not know what you are up to. Your rodent co-conspirator has clearly stashed his illicit units in there. I am watching you, tree.
Groot? You okay in there? Think you could open the door for a minute? Is that my toothbrush? Great. Now I need a new toothbrush.
Any units I uncover will go directly to you. I am unsure the others will do the same.
So, you're taking the whole find the units thing pretty seriously.
It is a serious matter.
Yeah, I totally get it. We're all afraid of going back to prison.
I am not afraid of going back to prison.
Oh, good. Because I'm not either, mostly.
In the kiln, I was surrounded by criminals, murderers, and thieves. They taught me a harsh lesson. Assassins and bounty hunters cannot be trusted.
Okay. Wow. Don't you think maybe you're calling the kettle black?
I have not mentioned kitchenware.
It's an Earth thing. What I mean is, you're a convicted mass murderer. I used to be a pirate. We're not exactly upstanding citizens.
You and I honor our word. I cannot say the same for the others.
You could be wrong, Drax. You won't know until you give them a chance.
We will see.
Hey, Gamora.
You're supposed to knock.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be looking for money.
I did.
And?
I don't have any.
Also, what's with the dolls?
Do you value your life?
Is that a trick question? Okay, yes. Mostly I value my life.
Good. Then pretend like you saw nothing and get out.
See you in the lounge?
Out.
Got it. Hey, Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out, and... Gamora, I was just...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udonta, leader of the Ravager space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were. And they also weren't. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Chitauri have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in the snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket load of units too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Shatari transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many Resistance ships, until a Shatari cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Shatari Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Rider and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
Why does this thing look so sinister?
Hey, who said you could touch that? I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
What? You hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill, you should really get that checked. You sound like a Torg.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? Kind of looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists used these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket. How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila. She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What, a raccoon?
Or not, a raccoon?
You gotta understand. She was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line, that I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds... awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Where am I? Let me guess. You're watching me.
I am.
What do you think I'm gonna do? Conjure some units from thin air?
Can you do that?
No! So, got any ideas to get those units together?
Looks broken. Maybe Rocket can... Groot! Hey, buddy. I was just, checking to see if everything was okay. And it is. Okay.
I am Groot.
Too bad this translator's busted. I was hoping it might have Groot stored on it, or something.
I am Groot.
That way I could download it into my translator. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on stuff without, you know, Rocket always filtering it.
I am Groot.
Actually, hold that thought. Yo, Rocket!
What?
Can you come here for a sec?
What do you want, Quill? I'm busy.
Think you can see if this translator has Groot's language on it?
It doesn't.
You didn't even check!
Don't need to. Cheap scut like that don't have rare language packages, and even if it did, it's beyond salvageable.
Really? Wait, do you have Groot's language package installed in your translation implant?
Do I look like I'm made of units? Only folks who got that language package are rich people.
So you actually speak Groot then?
You mean Talinisan? And yeah, I speak it, more or less. Me and Groot been bounty hunting together for a decade before you came along, Quill. When you've been working together that long, you develop a common understanding.
I am Groot.
You say misunderstandings, I say open to interpretation.
I am Groot.
They didn't go sour. We didn't need those jobs anyway.
So you guys learned to understand each other over time.
And with the help of a spreadsheet of Groot's lexicon, which ain't no easy feat when your entire language sounds like I am in Groot.
So there's hope for us yet.
I am Groot.
You know, I didn't always have a translation implant. I mean, I was feeling Spanish before I left Earth, not that Spanish would have prepared me for all of this.
I am Groot.
Man, those first few years, do you know how hard it was to get by without having any idea what people were saying? Half of the languages out here sound like white noise, weird birds, and messed up theremins. I don't even want to know what Rocket actually sounds like. TV did not prepare me for the realities of living in space, let me tell you.
I am Groot.
Honestly, man, you're lucky you have Rocket. I mean, I know what it's like to be surrounded by people and have no one understand you, how lonely that can be. I'd have been lost. You must have been lost too, before Rocket and us.
I am Groot.
I probably don't say this enough, but you really are an important part of the team. I can't imagine the Gardeners of the Galaxy without Groot. And who knows, if this thing does have your language in it and Rocket can download it somehow, or hack it, or I don't know.
I am Groot.
It'd be nice to finally talk to you. For real. Glad we had this little chat.
I am Groot.
Awesome. Cool. Whoa, glad Corel didn't find that on top of the Space Llama.
Groot! Are you done in there? Me and Musclehead could use some input.
I am Groot.
What do you mean a minute? You've been in there for ages.
I have noticed that the tree is very meticulous about grooming.
You don't say. He made me snip off the shoots on his back the other day. Nobody cares that they were poking out, you big dandy.
Well, well, well.
Two votes each. Peter?
Well, I think Groot's more convincing, in the traditional monster sense. Groot, buddy, first of all,
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
piece of cake.
can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Next time, I'm flying.
Are you sure the Leafy One is ready for this?
Nope.
He'll be fine.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. Don't help.
Because your constant complaining does?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy? Why don't we ever get missions on nice, warm, dry planets?
I am Groot.
No, we should not go. We got it. It's different.
Hope that jacket of yours is waterproof.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill.
Of course, it had to be raining.
I am Groot.
That's sweet, but we both know you ain't got money to buy no umbrella.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far!
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer! We'll figure it out on the way!
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good! We've already got a beast! All that's left is the merchant part!
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing! Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
Whoa! That is some really crazy lightning out there! Never seen anything like it!
Meteorological suicide is what it is.
Ew! Ouch! Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord. We ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
I faced more than enough hardship. Thank you very much.
We won't walk, we'll hike! It'll be fun! Woohoo! Team hiking trip! We got this! Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. We must face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trade to understand the underlying value.
The underlying value of getting killed?
Of being direct, you child of subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and dishonor. Your reputation is why she pests us. Oh, your worst, monstrous queen!
You know she can't control the weather, right?
Drax! Gamora's on our side. For now, just try to accept it.
What do you mean for now?
I'm saying you have a reputation, and Gamora, Drax is clearly a little crazy. That was way too close!
Well played, Lady Hellbender!
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit. Or we'll get blown right off!
Good advice! Okay, this might be more dangerous than I
I
thought.
thought you lived for danger!
Yeah, keyword live!
If any of you die, I'm
should have gone to Mako 4.
Hey, check out the old Resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
It would be wary, rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. Think I'm scared of some little... Ah!
It's not alone. Get ready!
Stop the sword, Groot! I don't know. I don't either. What are these things?
Rush monsters arrive for us to shred! The jelly is charging!
What flavor do you think that one was? Beats me! It's dead now, though! Throw that, Drax! Come on, put him down!
Field, they keep moving around!
Come on, we got this! Blowing off everything we throw at it!
Stay away from its sharp edges!
Watch it! Spikes! Hit on a swivel! The frog's
Claws
fine!
are no match for your sword, assassin!
I slice off a piece and he grows back! Claws on a warpath!
Blitz and rocket!
So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
You sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here.
Where the Flark is
There's a trail going through the jungle! Try to find a way up!
You think it leads to the fortress?
Hopefully!
This is Seknarf 9. All paths must lead to Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Having fun?
Didn't think I'd ever be shooting at a resistance ship. Drax, you could pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodent would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Will I continue ripping it apart?
No. I think we're good.
I'm going to scout ahead! Try not to kill yourself on the way up!
There they are! Wing controls!
Need your expert skills again, Rocket. All right, Rocket. That wing control panel's all yours. It still works.
Great! Everyone watch out for beeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Hey,
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
I thought we already had our monster. What's she tracking this thing for?
Let me guess. Some kind of monster thing.
Good guess. Well done.
Any chance it doesn't know we're here?
Nope. Only question is, which one of us it'll jump first?
It's probably not gonna jump us.
Mm-hmm.
turn back every time we ain't wanted, we never go anywhere.
Good point.
What are you firing at, Peter Quill?
You see a monster?
No, just trying to stay ready. Good thing we have a plant guy to take care of a plant problem.
He says plants aren't problems.
Where did you learn this clairvoyance, assassin?
Huh? You never learned to track?
Catathians do not chase our prey.
Ooh, mysterious.
Found something, Quill?
Yeah, some kind of cave. Maybe it's got hidden treasure. Please don't let there be a space baron here. And hello, mystery goo. Whoop! Monster eggs. Yay. Okay, so note to self. If it looks like a monster cave and smells like a monster cave, and you're on a monster planet,
Just me or that was I'm in trouble scream? That sounds like
Hey, not too close!
Bruce says everything would scare his boss.
get some jelly dudes. I took care of it.
What, Scott? I knew I should have come down earlier.
Wait, so where are you?
Cave with eggs. Where are you? I ain't far, Quill. Scream really loud if you find another blob creature.
You know I will. You think Drax and Gamora have killed each other by now?
The real question is who'd come out on top.
And?
Always bet on the bigger gun. And Drax is a walking bigger gun.
Oh, rookie mistake, man. Speed over strength, always. Besides, Gamora scares me.
Hey, listen, while it's just the two of us.
What's up?
You're busy, exploring. Just meet me in the main cave when you're done looking around.
All right.
You got a real knack for sniffing out smelly caves, Quill.
What can I say? I follow my nose.
You done exploring, Quill? Cause, I really need to talk to you. We're fine. You worry too much.
Still no sign of whatever made those claw marks?
No, just some jelly dudes.
Then it must be out on the hunt.
Peter Quill, I have found the way forward.
You sure, Drax?
No,
Good enough. Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
her name is Lady Hellbender.
Yeah, Gamora.
If we want an audience with her, have to start showing some respect.
This from the guy who calls me Harlot Spawn as Thanos.
An accurate description. We all know which Harlot spawned who first.
What about her sister Nebula?
I forgot about the blue Harlot spawn.
Guys, monster planet, dark, dangerous. Can we focus here?
Are you frightened of monsters, Peter Quill?
Only the scary ones.
We'll need to find a way out of this jungle. Wouldn't you rather be wet than lost?
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Seriously? Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside
was Lady Hellbender's fortress.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Yeah, I bet you are.
What's the weirdest monster you guys have seen?
I once saw a brood-transformed Regalian wearing a Clintar parasite.
You could fit a lot of teeth into a head that big.
You have no idea. This place is a Flarkin maze. All those trees look like
giant strings of saltwater taffy.
dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Shatari tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you do not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face! Put me down!
It'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball.
What?
Drax, throw him.
No!
Very well.
Peter?
It's okay. He'll land on his feet. I guess that only applies to cats.
You sons of dogs! Scut-busting ass bladders!
I am not familiar with these words.
Filthy grunt scum!
I think he's making them up. He's really pissed.
You can rot, you free-bagging flarkhole!
At least he's not shooting at us. He missed on purpose, right?
Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man.
Cram it, ass face!
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10!
Okay, deal. We'll take it out of Groot's cut. He doesn't understand money anyway. Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
If you even think of pulling that
Wait,
scud again...
hear that?
What's up, people?
Incoming!
Yes, I know we're in a fight!
Nice to meet you!
All of Lady Hellbender's beasts!
Maybe keep Tails to refill her stock!
Watch the stickers!
I'm watching the big market bang!
Looks like it's
Let us deal the final blow!
Here's your chance, Gamora!
Any last words? Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
Fitting that it shall be littered with corpses!
Start squatting!
Let us finish
Like a
this!
hot knife!
Finally! Let me out! Stop! I'm starting to miss those jelly things!
I prefer a new challenge!
Never see it coming!
They tick! Enough of these inferior creatures. I yearn for monsters.
Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around as well. Where the flark are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
Why are we so sure this is the way?
The statues here didn't walk into place. They were carried.
Carried? By whom? For what purpose?
All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
50 units says it ain't.
I am
No way are we almost there. Still got like half the planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides.
Sure.
Or she would have flown over the mountains.
Oh, she's flying now.
Possesses flying creatures.
I heard she shoots lasers out of her eyes.
Now we're talking.
I've not heard that one.
I heard there are actually 9 of them. That's why it's called Sekar 9.
Ha!
That is preposterous.
That's what the
No, the statues are not watching us.
Do not be so sure. They say Lady Hellbender has eyes.
Of course they do.
What's Chitauri Tech doing on a backwater mudfall like this?
Perhaps Lady Hellbender repelled an invading swarm, and it was among the spoils.
Maybe. Or maybe she was real cozy with the bugs.
Ridiculous.
Gamora, mind cutting us in half?
They say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
An old Nova bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember it used to take a dozen ships to bring one down.
A dozen ships, or 1 Chitauri infantry.
I'll take that one as a compliment. Now what's the holdup?
Fear.
No. Just thinking someone else should cross the death pit first. Being Groot of the merchandise.
Only one of you is the merchandise.
Plan A and Plan B, okay?
Anyone else feeling...
Just go.
No, you just go!
Go!
Don't leaders usually cross first?
Not if it's dangerous. Because I need to cover everyone.
Right.
See, it's fine. Perfectly safe.
Fine.
Do not even think of pushing me, assassin.
There are so many better ways to kill someone.
Easy does it.
Groot says there's something down there.
Monster.
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
It's unstable either way. Just welcome. Don't get used to it.
Peter Quill, you're not alone here.
I got it.
Guys, anyone know what that is?
A monster.
I'll enjoy this! We've got the numbers!
Feel free to tell him that! Let him be business!
Well, my business is moving!
It is past time, my blade.
Wait, them jelly things weren't cutting it? Get over!
Upend the beast, that I may slice into its soft belly.
Order up!
Drax! Son of... Is anything on this planet not trying to kill us?
We are invaders in their land.
I knew something was stopping us!
It will not find us easy.
Now, Gamora!
Cowardly beast, finish the battle.
Aw, Stumpy's running away.
That its tail between its legs. I say we go after it. Finish the job.
Anyone ever tell you you're scary?
Yes?
I mean, there's obviously a way out up there, which is exactly what we need. Plus, it'll give us eyes on where we need to go.
It is settled. Let's scale this down contraption.
Yeah, okay. How do we do that?
What's that I hear? The wing cables calling down to us? They want a date with your sword, Gamora. Groot, is there any way you could bring down that wing?
Groot ain't that strong. He says you want something sharp.
Drax, do you think you could help Gamora reach the cables?
I do not think the Nova Killer will allow me to throw her up there.
Almost wishing you'd go back to Harlot.
Or,
Absolutely not.
Rocket, you know what I'm thinking.
I could always throw a bomb at the wing strut.
No! What's wrong with you? I was thinking Gamora could cut the cable.
Starting to wonder if I should be the one with a fancy visor.
I wouldn't trust a thing you said.
The reactor thing there's pretty loose.
And pretty gunked up. Ugh.
Gamora, how high up this thing can you climb?
Let's find out.
Are you relishing this moment, assassin?
What moment?
Visiting the grave of your enemies.
Nova Corps weren't my enemies, Drax. They were my father's enemies.
See anything useful up there?
I got eyes on this gunked up reactor. A couple of shots should bring it down. All right, pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
It is neither a baby nor a ticket. It is a reactor.
Drax, moving that thing around ain't a problem, right?
It is not. Just like the mighty Lady Hellbender, I am exceptionally muscular. This unit is tremendously heavy. What next?
This brings back memories.
Impressive.
See? That was easy. Great teamwork, everyone. I helped in spirit.
All right. Slippery wind-pummeled treetops, here we come.
You know, I really admire our team's commitment to safety.
Looks like there's one of those vintage workbench things back here. Okay, Rocket, let's see if this thing still works.
Yeah, all right. Just better not get jumped by any monsters.
Ding, ding, done.
So, where are we?
Waiting for you so that we can scale this contraption.
Ah, right.
Man, never realized Seknarf was such a hotspot for the war.
Everywhere was a hotspot for the war.
Okay, yeah, but still seems like a pretty random swamp hole to be fighting over. Got no strategic importance whatsoever.
Sometimes you fight for something, sometimes you just happen to fight above it.
Seknarf has mythical significance. It is the home of the Queen.
What's Captain distracted up to now? He calls us over. I'm done. Whoa, 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 guys! There's this totally sweet pile of crap on the ground. So interesting. Let's all stick our fingers in it.
Looks like there's a way down here.
Quill, you gotta see this ship.
Okay, here we go! Oh, slimy. Guys! You might want to wait to come down here.
Oh, why the Flarkus is so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Some schmack. Reach!
Sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope.
Yeah, and fast!
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know, I'm sinking in jelly here.
Quill, do something!
Like what?
Quill?
What did you just do?
Sorcery.
So cold.
Rocket! Somebody get him out of there!
Mind telling us what happened?
I don't know, my glasses, I've only done that once before when I was a kid. I don't do it on purpose.
Classic Spartoid tech. Just when you think you've seen it all, you pull scud like this. Hey, just come on, dude. Just
Leave the guns alone!
Quill, I just want to see how they tick. Otherwise, it might as well be magic.
Or sorcery.
Guys,
DNA coding the blast. Some kind of morphing nano.
Or sorcery.
here we go again.
Instant ice cube! That's fun!
We're so happy for you and your guns, Quill.
Guys, these guns kick so much ass!
I'll stick with my blade, thanks!
What's this one?
Enough with the jelly! Break its bones!
Watch it! Spike! This girl's done!
Time to put these guys on ice!
Quit slapping your guns and shoot!
We need to get to the core!
Smack its inside! Just some general life advice. You think I could weaponize those cores? I have no intention of leaving one alive.
We're close, but we're gonna need to get up there.
I'm thinking we can climb up and over.
Ding, ding, ding! Give that man a gold star.
Let's figure out how to make it climbable.
Stars are made of hydrogen, not gold. Planetary.
Barely any power. Maybe we can muscle those cannons out.
It would give us some steps to climb. Worth a shot.
There's a little hole there. Might be able to work something loose from the inside. Rocket, you could fit through that hole. Maybe hack something from the inside to make us steps.
How am I supposed to even get up there? Check if that sucker's got any cannons we can use.
What do you think, Groot?
I am Groot.
Not him.
Drax, think you can drag this cannon out?
I will try. It is more stubborn than expected. Impossible! It will not stay in place.
You couldn't just hold it for a while longer?
Drax, can you try again?
Why? It does not stay.
I'm working it out. Trust me.
Gotta find a way to lock it in place.
I did it!
Impressive, Peter Quill.
Now we gotta get the next one out. Rocket, I need you to squeeze inside that little hole and try to knock the gun loose from the inside.
Hello? Chitauri ship full of booby traps and death mechanisms?
But you love both those things.
You're right, I do. And I always wanted to see the inside of one of these bug bombers. 5. Ah, what reeks in here? That's... Oh, God.
You okay in there, Rocket?
I found the crew. I guess not even the worms want to eat that Chitauri meat.
Rocket.
Relax. Just gonna reroute the little bit of remaining power to the cannon and... nothing. You know what? Flark it! I'm blowing it up!
What? Hang on! Think about all the booby traps and...
Ha! Look at it go! She must have jump-started the thing.
Rocket, you okay?
Yeah! And dry now, too!
Gamora, can you clear us a path through that junk?
Sure.
Yes, Peter Quill. Onward to the palace of the great giantess.
Oh, man. Another murder tentacle.
Careful. It might be playing dead.
At least it left.
Back to its brood mother, Lady Hellbender.
Oh.
Yeah, I doubt it, Drax.
I don't get the Lady Angel. She's a glorified zookeeper for the worst planet in the galaxy.
Hey, you think they look like a bunch of tiny rockets trying to get out of the rain?
I'm Groot.
Come on. Why is the bridge always on the wrong side?
I could throw.
Touch me again, and I paint these cliffs green.
Okay, okay. No throwing and no shooting. There's got to be another way across. We'll just look around.
Lady Hellbender.
Let me guess. He would have laid over the ravine and let us walk across on her back.
I was going to explain that she would have thrown the ravine without hesitation. Your speculation is also conceivable. The fortress is this way, Peter Quill.
I know. I'm just doing some exploring.
Ain't we done enough of that already?
I'm pretty sure exploring is code. It means he went the wrong way, but is too stubborn to admit it.
In that case, Quill's the greatest explorer I ever met.
kid, do we have a frostbite kit on the Milano?
Worried about Quill misfiring his new toy?
Good luck in a first.
Everything okay, Peter?
Yeah, just, you know, turning water into ice.
Go off!
I think I can see my house from here.
What are you doing up there?
Scout-type stuff. Scouting. Looks like we, need to keep going towards the fortress and not away from it.
Excellent work, Peter.
In many ways, this planet reminds me of my home world.
That bad, huh?
Tath is not a place for the weak. Punishing weather and lethal predators force every catastrophe to fight for survival.
That's why you respect Lady Hellbender so much. She survived a place like this.
And conquered it.
Shouldn't we at least have a leash for our monster? There's usually some acting involved in this kind of infiltration.
Lady Hellbender is an astute buyer. Either she will want what we are selling, or she will not.
I'm with Gamora on this one. Looking the part is half the battle.
I've got something here. It's deep. This looks promising.
There's little room to maneuver if something should attack.
We're not gonna be here long.
Anybody see a way through?
We'll make one if we have to.
Oh, anybody else smell that? It really stinks back here.
Yes, it smells putrid. Ugh.
Where is it coming from?
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, not talking. Not even breathing.
I wonder if there's a common monster hunter uniform.
Yep. Definitely something gross behind here.
Do we know anything about Lady Hellbender's demeanor?
It is said that
Anyone but Drax?
Drax, can you chuck that through the stink wall?
That is disturbingly fragrant. I am clenching every orifice right now.
Okay, that's kind of weird. Hello? Anybody? Okay, that got my blood pumping.
Why would Lady Hellbender cage this creature?
Because it's annoying as scud.
Perhaps it is food.
That thing's food?
Yes, monster food.
I wonder what it tastes like.
Peter,
Why would it taste like
we
that?
can use this.
You know, we really
Monster
gotta
food?
work on your taste
The
buds.
cage.
You get it?
We need the cage.
Taste
We go into
bud.
that fortress with our monster peacefully walking beside us. We'll be laughed right out of the room.
Any bites?
Why are you whispering?
Petting it? Don't pet the tentacle thing.
Gamora thinks we can sell our monster act better if we have a
It's
proper
covered in
cage.
teeth is why.
Only problem is there's a
Stop
pissed
looking
off
at me that
monster
way.
inside.
That thing's got bigger
Release
ones
the
than
beast.
mine.
Let me dispose of it.
Because that worked so well for you last time.
We need a better plan of attack.
Yes. Ideally, one that guarantees my safety as leader.
Stumpy's back!
You don't stand a chance!
We really pissed off Stumpy, didn't we? Wrap him up, bud!
These things are skilled hunters! Don't get flanked!
Guys, huddle up!
This battle could be over, traitor, if you would leave the bludgeoning to me.
Not my fault you're slower than my
You're
sword.
both slow. 50 units says me and Groot can mow them all down without you.
I am Groot.
It's time
This
to
lack of leadership endangers us!
Their natural instincts ain't nothing to be superior.
With pleasure!
Let's show this sucker the real meaning of hurt! Time's up! Stay putting your hands up before the tornado!
Their order demands
Peter!
No, you can't catch them. We're trying to kill them.
gladly!
Oh, glad that wasn't my tail.
Chop them up!
Cut to pieces!
I shall break their bones!
Think it's too late to apologize?
They smell blood! They will not listen! They twink your wrapping to its encasement appears futile!
Bet if we hit it in the gut, it'll feel it. No, they ain't tree dogs. Those are tentacles, not roots.
Get the point?
This one just eats ammo.
More! Come to me, beast!
You are coming with me.
We better hurry.
First rain, then jelly, then slimy, stinky crawl spaces, and now all these monsters. I hate this flarking planet!
You hate everything, Rocket.
True, but especially the stinky slime tunnel part. Itchy fur is where I draw the line.
Hey, we're a team. If we're gonna smell like butt, we're gonna smell like butt together.
That is most eloquent, Peter Quill. I will smell like butt with you.
Yeah, really great speech.
Groot says we should check things out over here. That thing heavy, Quill?
Surprisingly light.
If we put our monster in it, will he shrink as well?
Groot, give me a bridge here. The fortress is right on the other side of those cliffs.
Pretty sure it's this way, but I don't see an easy way to get up there.
Easy is rarely work, yep.
For you, maybe. I love you. Oh, Seknarf ain't never heard of roads?
You'd have to clear parts of the jungle to do it, which would probably mean killing some of the wildlife.
Good. They deserve it.
Seknarf 9 is a sanctuary. They say that if you leave behind a single piece of refuse, Lady Hellbender will personally return it to you. In a most unpleasant way.
That can't be true.
Deep freeze.
Whoa! Can I try ice cubing something?
Nope.
Man, you're such a gas flat.
So if we're gonna haggle with the Monster Queen, how much are we asking for our monster?
What do you mean, don't you? We're running a business here.
We need to make a profit this time.
Hey, Quill, better not forget what we talked about earlier. It's nothing.
Don't worry, Rocket. Whoa, that is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
You said that quarantine zone monster was supposed to be rare.
She already has a whole herd of them?
So we wasted our time. Almost got killed for nothing.
And got arrested. That was fun.
It was moderately amusing.
Now we've got a ticking time bomb on the ship, and we owe money to the cops.
Guys, every misstep was just a step in the right direction towards completing our best plan yet.
Say that again?
What if we brought one of those ugly suckers all the way here only to find out Lady H already had a full set?
That would have sucked big time.
Exactly. If we even got that...
Let's just get this done. You can't be serious.
Okay. It's farther than it looked. Much farther.
It's a Flarkin Infinity Bridge is what it is.
You're being dramatic, Rodent. Bridge ends at the fortress, therefore it is not infinite.
Yeah, that's super comforting. Guess we gotta go. 3 cycles.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right. Cage.
When did we even get in the Flarkin thing? It was looking like we mean business.
Groot, you ready to squeeze in?
Peter Quill, there's still time to reconsider. The tree creature is not very monstrous.
Drax, we're doing this just like we planned on the Milano.
You're being stubborn. Clearly the rodent is
I
the
am
one
not being stubborn, I just refuse to change my mind. Because it's the right decision.
Hey, lovebirds, let's go. Bridge ain't gonna cross itself.
I hope Lady Hellbender is as gullible as you expect she is.
You hang tight there, bud. When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style if I got it.
Drax. Gamora, can you help me with this? What? Why?
To guarantee your safety as our leader.
Ah, come on.
Don't look at me, I ain't pulling that thing. Remember, buddy, menacing! Like me, only bigger. I am Groot. Not bad, not bad.
Okay, here we go. Whoa! Okay, whoa! A little bit close.
Easy, big guy. Don't know what you heard, but we just want to bring you back a new friend. I know it can't understand me, but maybe it responds good to soothing tones.
Does anybody have like a campfire song or something we can sing to kill the time? Ooh, I know one. It's called...
Please stop.
All right, yeah. Okay. Wait, is Please Stop the name of your song?
No.
Okay. So, how long before someone else wants to pull this thing?
We are 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75.
Well, there is only one way to know for sure. 0.1 clicks. 0.2 clicks.
0.9. 2.1.
0.3 clicks.
4.5.
0.4 clicks. 0.5 clicks. 0.6 clicks.
For the love of Flark, stop counting clicks.
We could enumerate all ways in which our plans like that.
Wonder you can hear me. Say, Star-Lord. Who's the guy with those scary eyes? If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
13 whole years. Look at you. Where does time go?
I'll be up in a sec, I promise.
Right.
Need to build up my calluses.
We'll bring hell down from above. Tonight we ride.
Keep hitting those dingers, George. You'll make it in the Hall of Fame for sure.
Are you ready to go, go, go? We'll make our stand.
Might as well just peel the stickers off and put them in the right spot.
This is our time to go from zero to hero. A man on the run, he's a ghost, he is no one. The thunder when it comes.
I can't believe I caught this. That maiden show was awesome.
She said, boy, your time grows near. You can't run forever. Gotta stand and face your fear. If push comes to shove, we'll bring hell down from above.
Gotta beat Janie's high score. This is embarrassing.
Ride straight into the fire. Are you ready to go, go, go? We'll make our stand. Don't give a damn. This is our time to go from zero to hero.
Be warm enough to spend the night in the yard soon. I love falling asleep looking at the stars, wondering what might be out there. Mom says Grandpa used to play this a lot when she was a kid, but it's been busted ever since I can remember. And he says you can get a brain parasite if you share a toothbrush. Imagine that. Something growing inside of you, slowly taking over.
Tonight we ride straight into the fire. Are you ready to go, go, go? We'll make our stand. Don't give a damn. This is our time to go from zero to hero. Tonight we ride straight into the fire. Are you ready to go, go, go? We'll make our stand. Don't give a damn. This is our time to go from zero to hero.
Well, 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 look who decided to finally come up.
Where's my cake?
I warned you.
No, you didn't.
I am so full.
Mom.
Oh. Okay, sit your butt down, Slowpoke. Don't worry, I'm not gonna sing.
I like your singing.
Well, you might be the only one. Go on, make a wish. You're officially a teenager. Look at all those girlfriends. Someone's gonna be really popular at school.
Mom.
What? You are very handsome. I'm sure all the girls are gonna be falling off.
Mom.
What did you wish for?
Why would I wish for anything? I've got everything I want.
Oh, what huge favor are you about to ask me?
Just $10. Dan, Andy, and I want to go see Night of the Cosmos at the Rio tonight.
A movie? Tonight?
Come on. It's gonna be sick. It's about these zombies that invade Earth, and then it's up to these kids that have to blow them away.
I don't think I want you to see that, Peter. I let you watch the hockey mask one and you were sleeping in my bed the next 3 nights.
You watched The Exorcist when you were younger than me.
Of course you would remember that. And then I asked you if you packed your lunch and you give me a blank stare. No, I wanted us to have some us time tonight, you know? Maybe finish our game. You can't duck out right when I'm about to win.
We can still do all that stuff. Or some of it. Tomorrow. You're always telling me to get out of the house more.
A movie theater does not count as out of the house, and you know it.
Pretty please?
I don't know. Truck's still in the shop, and I don't want you walking alone in the dark. There's been a lot of weirdos out there. It's not safe.
I'll be careful, Ma. I always am.
Were you careful when you got that black eye?
I told you
I know! You were standing up for someone, which is a good thing. But you cannot go punching your way out of every problem, Peter.
I couldn't just stand there.
No. Of course not. Okay, get me my purse. Not so fast. Before you go, there's something I want to talk to you about, something I want to give you.
$20?
Don't push it. Think of it as a long overdue gift from your father. It's upstairs on my bed. Go on and get it while I finish up in the kitchen. And we can open it together. Don't you dare touch that dial. Leave that alone. I love it. And look, it even has your little handprint on it.
Boring.
I want you home right after the movie.
Can't we stop by the arcade for a bit?
Keep pushing your luck, mister, and you won't be going anywhere.
To give this to Andy later. You know, he was a pretty good sport about not putting the
at last! Huh? We have arrived at the Monster Queen's fortress.
At its entrance, anyway. As I was saying, you don't trust me, Rocket?
With Groot? Flark, no. I ain't putting his bark solely in your hands.
Your call, Peter.
You're just jealous my plan's better. You're green with envy.
Better than black and blue.
Try it, lady. I got 12,000 volts with your name on it.
Could really use a voice of reason here, Peter.
Quill's asleep at the helm, which means I'm in charge, and we're doing my plan.
The plan with the insect.
It's not an actual bug, it's a tracker, so we can keep tabs on Groot after we sell him.
Name? Guardians of the Galaxy.
Never heard of you.
Well, you do live on a mud ball in the middle of nowhere.
What's that?
What he means is you will have. We're huge in the Kree system.
What's in the box?
A rare creature, last of his kind, and all-around swell guy.
Looks like a bush.
It is a tree.
I am Groot. A talking tree. That's new. All right, get going. Before I change my mind. And if the lady don't like it, I'll be carting out what's left of you in that box.
Thanks, officer. Have a nice day.
Officer?
Whatever.
Not exactly an easy way out if this all goes to hell.
It's gonna go great. We got a killer monster and a solid plan.
The tree is no killer. We should be selling the angry rodent. Lady Hellbender will be displeased.
What? I'm supposed to be scared just because she's got hell in her name? She runs a glorified zoo.
That's nosy.
It's a Flarkin army.
Any chance they're the zookeepers? With guns?
I have never seen an Orthos tamed. I have seen one trample a man to pulp.
It's fine. Worst comes to worst, we hightail it for the Milano.
Unless she's got a fleet of Shi'ar dropships.
Yeah, like she's got a bunch of ships to take her old monster mash on tour.
I stand corrected. Those ain't shit.
Oh, come on.
Why did we not simply dock here and avoid the planet's inhospitable surface?
Great question.
Next time, I'm flying.
Indeed.
We needed time to iron out the plan. Now it's foolproof.
Lady Hellbender is no fool.
When her monster goes missing, she'll assume it was us.
Assume, yes, but not know. Not chase across the galaxy level of no, at least.
Are you Flarkin kidding me? Look at this place! It'll take forever to find Groot after we sell him.
Peter Quill expects you to use your insect device.
Bug. What's the matter, Rocket? Getting cold feet?
No!
All right, Gamora, looks like you're up.
Makes sense.
What? Like Scott she is.
Look, Rocket, let's compromise. We'll use your tracker, but we'll all go.
Fine, whatever.
The Kaleran skull. That is truly a priceless trophy. Oh,
a woman with expensive tastes. That's good news for our deal. Come on, we're a team. We stick together. All for one and one for all.
That's surprisingly insightful. Did you just make that up?
Yep, just now. Totally off the top of my head.
Follow me and pay attention. You will not approach Lady Hellbender's throne. If she chooses to approach you, you will remain still. No erratic movements.
I am humbled by my queen's competence.
Spare me your empty attitude.
Apologies, my queen. I meant no offense.
I know what you meant. Do not blame them, fool. You are not the first to claim they have captured a Tara Tara.
You doubt its authenticity?
If it is what you say it is, prove it. Or suffer the consequence of every other would-be con artist.
I assure you,
I say,
milady.
Release it.
We got this.
me here. Bring in the next cellar, and transfer 10,000 units to that last one's next of kin. Speak.
Hey there, I'm Star-Lord. Okay.
Drax the Destroyer. The undoing of the Mad Titan in the flesh. And such flesh. Your presence honors me.
You are much smaller than I expected.
Oh? And what were you expecting? Perhaps I can do something about it.
But unlikely.
We'll see, Destroyer. I can be quite forceful.
Peter Quill. I believe she is flirting with me.
Just play along, man. Flatter her or something. You got this.
Just for the best. Your negotiation skills are terrible. Lady Hellbender. I can see by the size of your weapon that you must be a skillful warrior.
Perhaps I can give you a demonstration sometime.
You would make an acceptable opponent.
Tell me, Destroyer, what brings you to Seknarf 9?
Peter Quill. Show her the creature.
A Flora Colossus. I thought your kind had been wiped out. Name your terms, Destroyer.
20,000 units.
20,000?
The creature is not monstrous like the creepy little beast. But it is a capable warrior and it possesses regenerative qualities. Also, it is the last of its species. 20,000 units is sufficient compensation.
No.
No? What do you mean, no?
I mean, no.
Well, then you're an idiot, lady. Groot, he's the best monster you could buy.
Rocket Drax has this.
Name your terms, then.
15,000. And you stay.
Whoa, you want to buy Drax?
Not buy. Invest. I could use a warrior like you at my side.
I have other commitments.
Shame. We could have had such fun together. 12,000 for the Flora Colossus, then.
1,000 is not
Not
nearly
that bad for a Flora... whatever. Deal. 12,000 units it is.
The storms of Seknarf grow ravenous. You will stay among my Hellraisers and revel as one of us.
Yeah, this is great. We'd be... Thank Thank you.
You were flirting with a Signarfian beast handler.
Who confirmed that Groot is definitely probably being kept in the new additions pen.
Which is where exactly?
Well, we didn't quite get that far.
Good thing we're doing my plan. Tracker's pointing back to Lady Skullsuit's throne room, so that's where I'm going.
Tiny little problem.
Boy, when these guys go, they go hard.
They're heavily inebriated.
Doesn't mean they're not a threat. My best blade work happens after I've had a few.
If a few Scud Knuckles gotta die to save Groot, so be it.
Whoa, whoa, hey! We are not here to start a war with the woman who's got her own private army.
No, just rob her.
If we do things right and be quiet, we'll be in and out with no one the wiser. Drax, what part of quiet don't you understand?
Dead is quiet, Peter Quill.
No killing! Don't touch anything, don't step on anything, and don't break anything. Don't do anything stupid. If we mess this up, it's game over for Groot. And us.
Gotta hand it to the lady. She knows how to throw a party.
It was like this with the Ravagers, too. Yondu was a real work hard, play hard sort.
Thanos doing either usually ended up with murder.
We comparing Scuddy father figures? Because mine gave me a shock collar for my birthday.
Once we ditch this place, I'll show you guys a real party.
I will construct festive headwear worthy of this celebration.
Throne room entrance is down there, so we just gotta, you know,
leap our way across the chasm.
Quietly.
Gotta say, this is not what I had in mind when I pitched this whole hero for hire thing.
Maybe Hellbender will give you a job.
I'm not the one she was interested in.
She's right. We should have just sold Drax.
That's not what I said.
Come on, you were thinking it.
Maybe next time we're in a bind, we can auction off a date with Drax.
Catathians do not date. We perform feats of virility and are judged worthy.
That how you ended up with your wife?
That was the most proficient killer in our village. Her affections were sought after more than most.
Sounds like my kind of woman.
That's it. Dead ahead. Past another bunch of lightweights.
You're sure that tracker of yours is reliable?
Trust me, this baby's paid for itself.
Oh, you actually paid for it?
Paid, stolen, such.
I trust Rocket's doodad. Remember that time on Ansara?
I remember no such time. Before your days, Muscles. Quill got caught stealing eggs from this place on Sakaar.
Why am I not surprised?
My doodad led me straight to him, hiding in a spike hatchery.
Do your magic, Rocket.
It is not magic.
Just saying, have a little faith, Woolberry. My tech built them thumpers. It's gonna pop this door, and it'll find Groot. Am I good, or am I good?
Those were the same options.
Okay. Tracker says... come on, you skeggy.
I knew that thing was junk.
Look, we saw him take Groot down the elevator, right? So we just gotta find the controls.
Lady Lottie does probably got him on her fancy chair up there.
We are down here.
Hellbender used some sort of rising stairs. There's gotta be a way of activating them from ground level.
Perhaps Lady Hellbender operates the elevator with her mind.
Drax, think you could lift this thing?
Easily. What do you want me to do with it?
Still working on that.
Come on, buddy. Do something.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just, Groot ain't moving or nothing.
Perhaps he is asleep.
He's probably just in a cage.
Just in a cage? Quill, you better be making some progress.
It'll look better in orbit.
Certainly. Where shall I
Maybe
move?
there's a control panel inside there you can hack.
It's possible.
All right, Drax, try to clear that rubble.
At once.
Let's see what's hiding back there. Think you could have made more noise with that?
Of course. But you did not ask.
All right, I'm sending the schematic to your visor. Just follow the wiring and tell me which junctions to switch.
Here?
Done.
Cool! It changed, I can see it!
Doesn't take much to impress you.
Switch this!
Done.
What's it like in there, Rocket?
This one.
The primary and secondary relays are connected, you Zarnooks.
Oh, here!
Yep.
Okay, here.
What are they doing trying to run this much current through one capacitor?
And here.
Got it.
Switch this.
Done.
There, keep it like that. I can get up to the throne now.
Better hope that panel actually works, because I'm out of things to tinker with down here.
Of course it'll work. See? Nailed it!
That is the wrong elevator.
What?
He's right. Groot went down on the other side.
Well, it's the only one we got, sweetheart.
Call me sweetheart again.
Look, I'm sure they both lead to the same place.
The voice does not convey certainty.
I'm mostly sure.
This is it. We're almost there.
I gotta say, this is going pretty smooth.
Kinda nice for a change.
Please. You get bored if it was all smooth sailing. Remember the cargo run for the Hanshi?
I remember you nearly jumping us into a black hole.
Here's my point. The exciting bits are what stick with you.
What the piece of scut?
Right on cue.
It's not that. Something's wrong.
Heads up, more guards.
I will give a wide berth, Peter Quill.
Oh, come on, you hunk of junk. Flark. Anyone else got a bad feeling all of a sudden?
Rocket, keep it down.
Stuff it, Quill. Groot's tracker just went dark.
You said we're almost there. I'm sure he's fine.
You ain't sure of stuff. Groot!
That could have gone better.
Could have gone worse. At least he didn't wake anyone on his way.
The rodent has tiny padded feet.
Imagine the headache these guys will have when they wake up.
Let's just make sure we're not here when that happens.
Crap! Flark!
They're here for the tree. Large Lady Hellbender.
Quill!
Flark. Anyone else got a bad feeling all of a sudden?
Rocket, keep it down.
Stuff it, Quill. Groot's tracker just went dark.
You said we're almost there. I'm sure he's fine.
That could have gone better.
Could have gone worse. At least he didn't wake anyone on his way.
The rodent has tiny padded feet.
Easy does
does it.
We are not the ones wearing jet boots.
Rocket, wait for us!
He did not wait.
Thanks, Drax. What's with this place and no railings? It's like they got the architect from the Death Star.
I am not familiar with that installation.
We should probably split up.
I was expecting more creatures than this.
Whoa! It's like a snot monster covered in pimples.
Sounds like a teenager.
I am familiar with some of these creatures.
Nope. Nope, don't do spider, snakes, or weird tentacle things.
Didn't you sleep with a weird tentacle thing?
Jillian was not weird. Jeez, what sort of creature is bad enough that even Hellbender keeps it in a cage?
It's like the Larkin Collector's Museum all over again.
At least these beasts seem well cared for.
Prison's a prison.
What is that smell?
It's the mulcha.
Groot! It's okay. We're here, bud. Hey! I got him! Groot! Easy there, bud. I'll get you out in a flash.
Whoa! Hey! Let's not turn him into kindling.
Stand back. We will breach the perimeter.
It's too thick.
It's too thick.
Who knew?
That's it. Just like the Urago drop, bud. On 3, 2... Oh, that dashed witch stripped you down to your bark.
You know, we'd have showed up sooner, but twinkle toes.
Good to have you back, Groot. Now all we need is an exit. I guess Groot knows the way.
Hey, wait up, bud. What's going on? Say something.
You okay, Groot?
Shut it, Quill.
What did I do?
You're the one who insisted on the stupid plan. Now that freaking monster queen has... I don't know.
Traumatized him.
Exactly. Is that it, big guy? Are you hurt?
Perhaps the tree has been bewitched.
She did do something to that Taratara.
So no one's gonna talk about the fact that he's walking around naked.
You all shut your Flarkin traps and let me think.
How was the tree able to open its prison cell?
I think they're more like pens, you know, like a zoo. Oh, hey there. Yuck, just yuck.
Come on, big guy, don't just climb up. I told you, it should have been me in that box. Hey, come on, talk to me, bud. What did that Bethune Flarka do to you?
Oh, crap.
Guardians of the Galaxy. You fools thought you could cheat me and suffer no consequence.
Groot.
Which one of you thought it wise to entrust your absurd scheme to a Flora Colossus? You call him friend, yet you ignore his very nature. overlooking the fact that he is
the worst liar in history.
I told you, he can't just pretend to be monstrous.
To his credit, he kept your secret for almost an hour.
Lady Hellbender, let us settle this honorably. I will face you in combat.
Honorably? Your offer is worthless, Destroyer. There is no escaping my wrath!
I can work with that.
Dweller! Feast upon them!
That's a true monster.
Well, let's make it truly dead. This thing could do with a few less arms.
What? No!
Carve him a new one!
Cut to the chase!
I warned you! Let's make him feel it!
For that! Now, attack! Now, swing! Crush them!
We will meet the Feldis for one appendage at a time!
This lady's got anger issues!
It seems that legend holds true. With fervor! Do not cower behind your head, Lady Hellbender!
No! Not again! Enough toying with them! End this!
Alright! Ground control!
Don't forget about the big one!
And beware the spines of Rufus!
Don't have to tell me twice.
This won't hurt much!
I don't think she cares anymore.
I am not sure, but I am sure that you have crushed it!
What's next, Peter?
Go get them!
I am primed to destroy!
Get back out there!
All right, back to it!
Now, overwhelm them!
Watch out for more jellies.
And the other tentacles! Go get him, Tiger! Time to grow, Groot!
Tear out their insides. Enough with the jelly. Break its bones. Look, it's sucking up that goop.
The beast must feed upon these gelatinous creatures!
Come on, you overgrown octopus!
The creature does not have 8 limbs!
Let's do this!
What's next, Peter?
Hey, Quill, wanna see some fireworks?
All right, we're making progress!
It's running out of arms! Curse you!
Do your thing, Gamora!
I'm on it!
Tie him down!
You don't know who you're messing with, lady.
Let's not celebrate just yet!
The The beast must feed upon these gelatinous creatures!
As long as it ain't feeding on us!
Welder! What have they done to you? This ends now! Rain fire upon them!
Those things are hot and heavy! Get it? No!
They could be useful!
Useful if you want to get burned!
I'm ready! Find me an opening!
Think these jiggle cubes go to jiggly heaven?
Well, unleash these to these fools!
Another serving of pain from crack! I love it! Ready!
Their outsides regenerate!
The prickly interior must be shattered!
We're about to have more problems!
How many lives has this thing got?
We'll know soon enough!
Whose idea was it to make these sharp on the inside?
I don't know! Cutting into them is pretty fun, right?
Wall them. You only delay the inevitable.
Things are heating up! Get it?
And let's run this one on ice!
Red belly down!
No matter what I cut off, it comes back!
The prickly interior must be... The explosive could be useful if cooled!
Guys! We did it!
They live! Bring me Nasha!
Everybody grab a bike!
We still need to get out of here and fast.
Everybody strap in!
Now that was a ride.
This is no time to celebrate. We have made an awful mistake.
And an awful amount of cash.
There is no escaping Lady Hellbender's wrath.
We'll see about that.
What the?
Guys, hold on!
Your bones are mine, Guardians of the Galaxy.
She will hunt us to the end of the universe.
Who gives a scut? We got off that mudball with the money, didn't we?
Only after the talking tree betrayed us.
I am Groot.
I do not speak tree. Tree.
Hey, you got a problem with Groot, you got a problem with me.
Whoa, 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 whoa. One problem at a time.
Lady Hellbender will seek her revenge. Mark my words.
Then she'll have to get in line. First, I gotta call Corel.
The sooner we get this fine paid, the better.
Yeah, so we can go back to focusing on being broke.
That's weird.
Is money all that you think of, rodent?
No, I also think about bombs.
And booze.
Bombs made out of booze.
Nikki!
Is it true? You really want that?
There's something wrong with the connection.
Did you twist the thingy?
Yeah, no dice. Nikki, is your mom around? I really need to talk to her.
She's with me. Inside
fight me. After you left, we went to the quarantine zone. I seen the board and there was dark fog.
Did you try narrowing the band?
First thing I tried, it's gotta be something else. I'm losing you, Nick. Can you put your mom on?
You were really bad. So much light. I didn't find the Raker said it was a miracle.
I think something has happened to the girl.
Yeah, it's called she's Nova Corps.
Can you fix it?
Yeah, keep your star pants on. I'll go check the array.
I can bring her back. I need them all back. I just have to